My name is Lori Underwood. I am a payroll and benefit administrator for Volunteers America Western Washington. And I've been blessed to also be a commission minister for a little over a year now. My road to becoming a VOA minister is a pretty emotional one for me. So I'm going to apologize now if I have to break out the tissue. I was raised for Southern Baptist. I was raised that you had to act a certain way, pray a certain way, go to church certain days in order to have God's love or to go to heaven. I became a young mom, and when my daughter was about 6 years old, a very awful, unspeakable thing happened to her by a church member. When that happened, my church elders and other fellow church members decided that they were going to side with this person instead of myself or my daughter. And at that time, the only thing I could think was to get out. I left and I never looked back. I stopped going to church. I stopped praying. I don't think I ever stopped believing, but I definitely stopped everything else that included God. It wasn't until I moved to Western Washington and started working at Volunteers of America when I was having a really terrible day, and I met the lead minister here at the time. She's no longer with us. That she asked if she could pray for me. I didn't know how I felt about that at first, and I thought, you know what? Couldn't hurt. It can't hurt. So she prayed for me, and wow, that feeling that I got, I had a lot of flashbacks of missing that feeling of God lifting you and taking the stresses off of you. It was amazing, and it was a very emotional day for me to have that feeling. With her help, she would meet with me and pray for me weekly for about a year. And then she asked me, what do I think about going back to church? And that was a hard one for me, because I related church to those people. And so she said, well, what if you go to, different churches, go to check them all out and see which ones you like. And so I did that. And it took me about 6-7 months to find my church, my home, a church that I absolutely love. They talk about God's love more than anything, and how Jesus died for us all. And God loves us all. He doesn't care what color we are, who we love. He loves us all. And it was meeting with that lead minister and getting back into church that made me realize that I want to do what she did for me, for someone else. I want everyone to know that God loves us all. And I want to help someone having a bad day, or I want to help that lost person find their way back. Thank you.